Hi, this is Caitlin with SoJourner Bags, and today we are going to show you how to adjust the strap on our fanny pack and also how to cut off all of this excess so it doesn't fray and ruin your day or night. So if that's something you want to learn how to do, you're in the right place. Stick around. Here are the things you're going to need to shorten your fanny pack strap. First, you're going to need your SoJourner Fanny Pack. This one is in our design called Starry Night. I'm going to link it down below in the description box so you know where to get yours if you don't have it already. Next, you're going to need a good sharp pair of scissors. These are my trusty kitchen shears, have never failed me yet, hope they don't today. Next, you're going to need fire. I'm going to use one of these long lighters to make sure my hands are safe. You can use a candle or some other lighter, just keep your hands safe. This last step is optional, and it's to ensure that the strap has a nice even line when you get done cutting it and burning it. You can use any silicone or Teflon surface to hold it against in the end when it's still warm. I have one of my Silpats from baking against a cookie sheet that I know it can withstand a high heat, so I'm going to try using this one today. First up, I'm going to teach you how to shorten or lengthen the strap on your SoJourner bags. Some people like to wear the fanny pack around their natural waist. Some people like to wear it around their hips. I'm going to show you both ways so you can make it smaller or larger based on your preferences. Now, we make our straps real long. I don't even have it as long as it will go. We range from 15 inches to 42 inches when it's completely at its full length. So there is a short end of the strap. This doesn't change. This is constant. And then there's this long end that is our nylon strap with your basic buckle and how we feed it through and keep it from slipping around. Now, if you've ever dealt with one of these and trying to shorten or lengthen a bag, it's a pain, but stick with me. We'll show you how. So like I said, I have it already to almost full length, and I'm going to show you how to make it shorter first. So you want to think this back part of the strap, there's this front, and then there's the back. The front part is the little tail that we're going to cut off later. So I'm going to make this smaller. So I want to make this part shorter. So I'm going to start feeding that through the hoops to make it shorter. Now you have to do this in little increments, pulling down the strap. Feed a little bit more through, tighten it up. I'm feeding in the back, tightening the tail down, moving the plastic pieces closer together, and I just keep going, keep trying it on myself to see if it's where I want it to cut it off. Now, to make the strap longer, we're going to use the same method, but now our tail, the front part, we want that shorter, so we need more of the back part. So we're going to feed the tail through, pull it down, pull it down, pull the plastic pieces together, and keep going until we have our desired length. Okay, we're back. I've already adjusted my fanny pack to fit around low slung on my hips. Just for reference, I'm a US size 4, and this is about how much excess I have. I know you probably don't want that hanging around at your music festival, so I'm going to now show you how to cut this off and keep it from fraying at the ends. So I'm going to take my pair of kitchen shears. I'm still going to leave a little bit of groove and room left, so the plastic parts are here, and I'm going to go right about there. I'm going to try to cut as straight as possible. So I'm going to hold my fingers like I'm cutting hair right under where I'm going to cut it and use my fingers as a guide. I only get one take of this, so I better not mess it up. Don't cut your hoodie. I did it! So I actually cut pretty darn straight. Pretty proud of myself with that. But these are nylon straps. All of our straps are made out of nylon. So there will be some fraying if I leave it untreated. Now there are different ways to do this. You can use a no fray. There's an actual product called no fray at the sewing supply store, but that's not as fun as fire. So I'm going to take it, and because all of our straps are black, I'm not going to worry about singeing or burning. If it was a different color, I would maybe use the no fray, but once again, fire. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it again like I was cutting hair. I'm just going to have my fingers down a little bit lower, turn it sideways because heat goes up, and go back and forth, moving quickly so no particular spot gets too burnt. And it's starting to bubble slightly, so now I know that that edge has, did you guys hear that? Now the edges are starting to bubble slightly, so I now know that it is completely sealed off, and when you feel it, it will feel like hard plastic. It's not even too hot. I can touch it just a couple seconds after having my flame to it. Now, like I said in the intro, you can push this against a sil pad or silicone or Teflon to make sure it's really even, but it looks pretty good as is, so I'm not going to worry about it. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions or ideas for DIYs we can do on our channel, please leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to SoJourner Bags so you can see all of our other future videos. We're also going to link our social media, our website, and our Amazon links down in the description box, so if you're curious, check those out as well. We'll see you next time. It's our weekend, so we're going to go enjoy a drink.